What's good, y'all? Uh, it's just like church's 2 cents, but it's not a sermon. It's just me expressing myself on something. So last couple of days I've been out and about taking care of stuff for my eye. Y'all have been following my content. Know I just had eye surgery on this eye. Um, so I'm out and about and trying to keep positive attitude with everything, and have ran into a whole lot of some people that wasn't on some positive attitudes, and that's fine. It is what it is. And but it's like this. Uh, y'all ever run into people that be like, last time you seen them it was hugs and handshakes, and so you meet up with them. It's like, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Woo woo woo. And it's hugs and handshakes for you, right? And they're all like strange and act strange, and you could tell it's animosity. You could tell there's animosity, even though you ain't never done nothing. You know, and I ran into a couple people while I was out taking care of my eye that it was such. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast or whatever, because it's whatever. I still gave them a hug, handshake, in the middle of them being how they were being. And that's just who I am. I'm not letting nobody take my peace. Not saying I'm perfect, and there ain't situations that do take my dang peace, because, man, Lord knows. Lord knows. But gosh, my peace is so important to me. One, not to mention, like, I'm one of the few men in my family that haven't had a heart attack. And most of them had a heart attack before they were 32. And me and my dad were the only ones that haven't. Otherwise, all the men in my family had heart attacks. And that stress, not having peace, being all frustrated, being angry all the time, that'll do it. That'll do it. And not to mention, I'm a Christian. We're called to be peaceful amongst all men. So, kill them with kindness. So I always got to redirect myself. And no matter how I'm feeling, no matter what thoughts I'm thinking, no matter how disrespected I may feel, um, I change my thought process. I redirect my thought process. I try to return myself to a place of peace. And it ain't easy, especially when you give a person a hug and they give you a slap in the face. You ain't seen them in a year, and then you, you go give them a hug and they just treat you like nothing for no reason. You ain't done nothing. But it's all Gucci. So I can't. I saw Billy Graham's sermon. I posted it on my page today, and it was just what I needed. And I was like, man, Billy always know what to say. But gosh, he be wordy though. I got everything I needed in like the first 5 minutes, but he kept going. I watched the whole thing anyway, 'cause I love me my Billy. But yeah, my 2 cents for church's 2 cents is keep your peace, man. And it's it's okay to get mad. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to have them things and be shook and go back and refocus yourself or get back on your square and be like, you know what, yeah, that two things can happen. Two things are true. I've been saying that a lot lately. Oh my gosh. Um, where I can be pissed and and feel disrespected, and I can maintain my peace. I can push on towards my goal, and my goal is to make sure I'm cool. Back in the day, we used to say "sucker free," be sucker free, be easy, partner, be easy, and so don't let nothing take your peace, man. It's a priceless thing. What you gain from maintaining your peace is so valuable. Like, I really can't put it into words. There's tons of chapter and verses on peace. You go on my page and just look at that Billy Graham sermon. He go and break it down even better. He's talking about what you can do to not get into arguments and anger, and yada yada. Um, yeah, he break it down way better than I could. But Yeah, church is 2 cents. Hold on to your peace. If you lose it, do what you can to rewind and grab back a hold of it. Yeah, because it's priceless. Yeah. And when you see them people and they taking shots, it's fine. It's fine. Hold your ground, hold your peace, push on. You know, my pastor likes to say, dogs don't bark at trains that ain't moving. Meaning, if you're doing right, people gonna hate. You know what I mean? It's like it's like a sign of you're actually going in the right direction. So when you run into them situations where people have animosity for no reason too, I gotta remind myself that when you're doing right, that's gonna happen. That's a sign that you're on the right track, even though it sucks and it feels horrible. And it's a sign you're on the right track. If you ain't getting that, you may not have that barometer, you know. So yeah, church is 2 cents. God bless y'all.